Right, that's the first filler on. Time for the second one. All shaved down, the right size. I haven't rolled this at this point because I want to get the second filler on and then roll them both together so they'll squish into each other. You'll see what I mean. Right, this one needs a butt extension off the blunt end to hang on to. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit smaller than this piece, but we'll see how things emerge when it's all fettled and stretched and everything. Maybe go a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so once again I'm looking at the thickness of leather here, which turns out to be 1.4, and find a 1.4 mil thick piece of leather, and discover that I need 34 mils. Surprise, surprise, already done that, haven't I? 34 mils for the first 6 inches down to, it was 29, wasn't it? But I can feel some more fudge coming on. Fudgety fudge. I might make it 30. What are we looking at? It's nearly 30, okay. So, what do we got? 1.4 split, butt extension plus 34 to 6 inches, to 30 at 14 inches, to 0 at 61. Well, 0 at the end of this piece of leather. Right. Ruler. Okay, 34 mils. This far. 34 mil. 6 inches. Four mil. Might as well cut a little bit just now. And at 14 inches, it's 30. Added another mil, like you do, because I'm going to need to skive off the edges slightly, so I'll end up with a little ridge in the handle, and I can shave that off and skive the edges off. Rabbiting, I forgot what I was doing. 31 mil, yeah, cool. Oh, it's 28s and 29s, and ended up being 30 and 31. So this distance is The simplest thing to do would just be to fold this to here, wouldn't it? And you are the 15mm point. About there. Prefer this one. As you see with this one, I haven't brought it down to 0 because I'm running out of leather, so I don't want that to break off like it normally would. Right, one filler. And I'm going to be skiving the edges, outside edges, from here. Where are in here? There you are. Okay. Skiving. Put the camera where I'm doing this. Skiving from there. Oh yeah. It does help if you wrap your index finger in a bit of leather. Pardon me. Where are we here? Handle. Okay. Running out of room. And so hook this onto this nifty little strop hanging from the A-pole. smidge more off here, maybe. Yep. Jolly D, that's that bit. Now this is going to simply wrap around here all the way and wrap down here. Now, do I stick this on with double-sided sticky tape all the way? Because let me tell you this, if it goes wrong and you have to take it off and you've stuck it down with double-sided sticky tape, it's an absolute filthy mess to get rid of all the gloop. So, mark of one's confidence, to stick or not to stick. Put the leather away first. So, are you going to behave if I stick you down? Okay, I'm going to get some double-sided sticky tape out, stick this on, and then, if necessary, skive the ridge off, and then bind it all again. So, tape. Where am I doing this from? From here. Oh, please pardon all the sniffling and snottiness. It's probably been a bit of a wet few days here, and I've come down with the sniffles. Yucky, horrid yuck. Ugh, go away, nasty sticky thing. Right. So I am sticking from there to as far back as it goes. Where's the end of this thong? Okay. Let's wrap you up, my friend. I haven't got any sticky back plastic, otherwise it would be a real Blue Peter experience, wouldn't it? Kellogg's packets and all that. Making things out of stuff on children's TV. This wouldn't be children's TV, would it? Yeah, quite a bit of overlap. More than expected. Not a problem. Leaving a big old ridge right there. Down the middle. Nice and firm. Everywhere else. Okay. That's pretty cool. There you are. Right. Quite a substantial ridge. Let's pick on the opinel this time, shall we? If you're a bit squeamish about using knives, then you're stuffed as a whip maker. Because it's pretty much the most useful single tool. That and the pokey stick for poking and prodding things. What am I looking for? Why am I in here? It's over here, isn't it? Because it's the same drill, I'm going to now give this a good going over of grease on the thong. But what I'm going to do is just peg that in place for a sec with some masking tape like before. I mean, the tape's just to hold it in place, this double-sided tape, while I monkey about with it. Did I already say that? The previous one? I probably did. See, it's true. Once again, I'm rolling it round the easy way, not the difficult way, and skived the outside of the edges. Lots and lots and lots of grease, because I'm going to see this layer again when the plating's on the top, So feed it well at the outset. I've read that wooden boat building is a series of bodges because it's made out of comparatively small bits of wood compared to the overall thing, unlike a moulded lump of fiberglass, for example. So you can get a bit wrong and fettle it and tweak it, and maybe it goes in the bin and you get another bit. So you kind of ricochet from error to error at times when making something like this. But it is nice if it all goes together the first time round. Bloomin' lovely to be in receipt of such a miracle. Okay, and while I'm at it, I'll grease the top bit as well. Comparatively peaceful campsite now. It's Monday and the weather's nice. The weather was lobbing it down like the wrath of many gods all weekend. The place is covered in moist children and people grumbling and drinking too much. Okay, right. So once again I get my little gravity assisted reel. This really is quite useful. I just tried this version the other day. It's continually improving. No, it's actually easier, isn't it, going this way to start off with. Force of habit. Go the other way next time. Right, where's the end? There's the end. And it gets a nice even pressure on as far down as I can do it. If you have too much pressure in the twine, it's okay on the handle, it's not going to make much difference, but on the thong it can make the whip a little bit ripply. This one looks a little bit ripply just now, but then it's sausage strings of lead, so it's going to look like that to some extent with one there anyway. Nothing much I can do about that, as compared with a rigid rod. But yeah, if you're doing a shot load where you haven't got the little ridges, or you're just doing a naturally falling core and you're binding it, not too tight, not too slack. Like I say, I don't really regard the twine as being a strength component for the whip, more of a convenience component for the manufacturer. And if you take the twine off as you plait, it shouldn't really make any difference. If you have to rely on the twine, then maybe you want to have a little rethink about designs, see where the problem is. Handle junctions with the thong, transition zone, is often cited as being a place where you need more reinforcement, but I've not found this. If you've got even one plaited belly, or like that drumstick whip over there hiding under there, no plaited belly, but you plait really tightly, and you've got a good quality core, and so on, then yeah, it's a nice enough curve, it's not too abrupt at that point, and matching the component diameters is a jolly good idea. Look, once again, this is going to take ages, so I'll wake you up again when we get to the finishing and rolling bit. Okay? Bye!